Here we are inside the famous #1 warehouse at Laphroaig Distillery. Now, we're in a warehouse here, so as you can imagine, there's lots of fantastic smells in here. Just out through the wall to my left, we have the Atlantic Ocean, so lots of kind of sea atmosphere in here. Then with the casks maturing away, a lot of kind of alcohol in the atmosphere as well. So them mixed, plus the kind of the damp, dark atmosphere in here, fantastic smell. Now, as the casks are maturing away with the big sleep, what happens is there's a kind of expansion and contraction through the seasons. And with that, the spirit goes into the cask, draws out the wood flavours, and then it contracts back in the winter. Now, while the whisky is maturing away, we do lose a lot through evaporation. We call this the angel shade. And because we're right in the Gulf Stream in Ireland as well, we do have a higher losses than you would get in mainland Scotland. Now, you might have noticed as well, I've got a different size cask to my right here. This is a quarter cask, and these are completely unique to Laphroaig as well. Now, what happens is, we'll get, with one of our brands called Quarter Cask, we get the bourbon barrels, ages 5 up to 11-year-old, we'll mix them together, and we'll double mature them in these casks. And you might be thinking, well, it's not quarter of a bourbon barrel, as you can see behind me, it's actually quarter of a sherry butt. And a sherry butt is casks used for European oak used for the sherry industries. And quarter casks are basically a reintroduction of a very kind of old process. These would have originally been used about 125 years ago, one on each side of the pack horse as you go to market. And the reason they're that side is 2 people could lift them onto the side of the horse. So smaller volume, but easier to lift. So we've reintroduced this process, and it's become one of our fastest growing brands over the last few years. What I think we should do now, I think we should basically pull the bung out of one of these, and it can show you the colour that's come in since the spirit we've produced in the stillhouse. This is a quarter cask here, and then behind me you can see the sherry butt as well. So you get to see the kind of the scale and the difference. So quarter the size of a sherry butt. We're just going to open this one up. So hopefully be able to do this first time. Okay, so that's the bung out. We now get the Valenche into the cask here. Give it a wee mix so we mix the kind of flavours up. And so this is the liquid. As you can see, fantastic colour. This liquid will be going for bottling in the next 2 or 3 weeks or so. So it's finished, almost finished its journey. If we smell it, oh, fantastic smell. Even though it's really cold in here and it's almost closing the whisky, you still get lots of vanilla, lots of kind of oaky flavours coming through. A real kind of bread effect in this one as well. And then it's kind of enveloped by the kind of peaty, smoky flavours you'd associate with Laphroaig as well. So this is ready for bottling. And so what we should do now, we need to go to the Friends of Laphroaig lounge, and I'll take you and show you the rest of the farm.